Very pleasant good afternoon, Chicago. Alongside Darren Jackson and Farmer, glad you're with us, friends. Turn on the fireworks.
Sox win! Sox win! Oh, brother, what a game.
I just love the game of baseball. My mom got me a glove. It was a glove she bought at a 5 and dime store at Comiskey's. I learned how to play catch with Charlie Thompson across the alley in the neighborhood, 79th and Francisco. It was a way I could get through things because I didn't speak well. I was 5 years old and I didn't know how to pronounce words. And my dad said to my mother one day, he goes, Edward's a little slower than the other kids, you know, so it was a way for me to break through that barrier and have people notice me. And my uncle loved the White Sox, my godparent. Took me to see him play and I was hooked at Comiskey Park. My address has been 35th and the Dan Ryan since I was 11 years old, basically, because I used to ride the bus up 35th Street with Tommy and come to the ballpark here at Shields and 35th. That's how he got here. And Tommy and I would get here early. We'd take the tickets. Because we were juniors, we could cash the ticket in, and then we could have a couple of hot dogs during the game with the refund we got for a box seat. I wanted to be the best player in my neighborhood. And I think I became that. And I had a scholarship to St. Rita. I also played on the basketball team, but I've had a deformed left knee since I was born. And I really didn't want to play football, but baseball. I wanted to be the best baseball player, one of them in the city. That expanded to being one of the best baseball players in the state. My mother, Marilyn, no doubt about it. She honed me to a fine edge. I walked into Comiskey Park and I told my mother, I said, someday I'm going to play here. She goes, Edward, if you're good enough. And I got to play here and was an all-star here for the White Sox.
From the Chicago White Sox, pitcher Ed Farmer.
One reason the White Sox have enjoyed good success thus far this season would be that man, the big right-hander Ed Farmer, coming on in the bottom of the 6th inning. As Rose, it's a bouncer down to Randolph. Willie over to Yount, one, and back to first, double play.
And when I went to the All-Star game, I had 17 saves. I went from pitching better the year before, saving 14 games, and I saved 30, setting the club record here for saves. And I was actually bleeding internally with the cyst popping in my kidneys from polycystic kidneys. It's the #1 genetically passed disease in the world. My mother, she had that. She was gone at 37, and I inherited that gene, and so did 3 of my brothers and sisters.
My good friend Ed Farmer has worked tirelessly to promote the organ and tissue donor program. For almost 20 years, we have worked together to register people for this meaningful program.
He's the voice of the White Sox, but he's also the voice of humanity.
So my brother Tom gave me a kidney transplant 28 years ago. Gave me his kidney. He walked in and it looked like a great shark had bit him in half. You know, he had this big scar around his belly button up to the back, but it actually was an identical match. So saved my life. My brother Tom, yeah. I was assistant general manager at Baltimore, national cross-checker, along with going with Roland Hemond into different areas to work on trades and get things done. And Roland turned to me and goes, Larry Lucchino wants you to call him tomorrow. So I called the Oriole office the next day and he goes, the White Sox want to talk to you. I don't want you to sign anything, but call them and find out what they want. So I called them and I called Larry back and I said, they want to make me the special assistant to the senior vice president of baseball operations. Silence, nothing. And he goes, what is that? I said, I think that's the assistant GM. He goes, you're already that here. I said, they also want me to do radio on Sundays and that could interest me. Yeah, that's how I got the job. I did Sundays and I had to be wherever the team was on Sunday. So I'd be out scouting and I'd get a flight on Saturday or Sunday morning into where we were playing that afternoon or that evening.
And Tim has 4 home runs. He's driven in 14.
And the pitch swung on high, deep to left. Got a chance. There's a track. It's gone. Game-winning home run. Light it up. Sox win.
This is a great seat. Please, it's a boyhood dreams. Growing up as a White Sox fan, it is. It's great to call the game.
Game-winning home run by Anderson is 5th. White Sox were down France 9-2 at one point.
This is something that doesn't happen to everybody, and I understand that. It's great to be a White Sox fan. Well, it's a family here. That's what it is. I've got a great partner with Darren Jackson. We get along great. My closest friend outside my family. For my partner and me, we want to win. You can hear it in my voice. I don't come to lose a baseball game.
And the 0-1. Alonso swings. Line drive left field. That's down for a hit. 1 run scores. Up with it. A hesitant throw. Sox win. Sox win.
I'm here to do one job. Do the broadcast, call the White Sox winner. Hopefully get to the playoffs in the World Series again for all the fans, because I'm a huge White Sox fan as well.